Do you need to go outside? Do you have to go outside? Let's go. I'm back from Barnes & Noble. So it was way too peoply in there. Amazon did me dirty, but I'm okay with it. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Venus and this is the start of a new reading vlog. Today is October 24th. It's 8:10 in the morning. And it is also a few days before my birthday. My birthday is on Friday, October 27th. So I figured I would bring you guys along for the last week of October, the week before Halloween, and yeah, vlog some shenanigans that I plan on doing. So of course there's going to be some book shopping involved. I have a mini haul that I want to go over with you guys a little later today, probably on my lunch break, and talk about the books that I plan to read this week. But let me get back to work and I will see you guys soon. Let's do a little mini book mail haul that I've received over the last couple of weeks. First book, One Dark Widow by Rachel Gillig. I've been seeing this all over the place. It is, I think, fantasy, and I'm really excited to read this. So this says, Elspeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. Elspeth's spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie, mislocked kingdom of Blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her. He keeps her secrets. But nothing comes for free, especially magic. I know there's a sequel to this that's out, but I wanted to try this first before I bought the sequel. Alright, sorry, I moved the camera back some so you could kind of see me struggling to open these boxes. This is a letter opener. It's not sharp, so I'm not going to slice my hand off. This is the box set for the Shadows of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. Another fantasy series that I've been hearing a lot of great things about. I love V.E. Schwab's writing, so I'm really excited to read this. I actually don't know very much about it. I'm assuming there's magic in it. I'm very excited to get back into reading fantasy. I am finally at a point where I don't no longer feel burnt out from fantasy, and I am craving it now, kind of getting burnt out from thrillers and horror. So I have a feeling the winter, or actually starting probably in November, I'm going to be reading more fantasy. Next up is my book of the month pick for October. Yeah, October. This isn't sponsored. I'm not that cool. I can't actually remember what the heck I ordered. One of them is The Starling House, and by Alex E. Harrow, and the other one is My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon. This one I think has a sentient house in it, which really intrigued me. I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's horror fantasy. I'm not sure. And then this one I'm hearing really great things about. I'm pretty sure this is either horror or thriller. As I say, I'm getting burnt out from horror thriller, but I actually think I'm going to read this week to get all geared up for Halloween. So it's not a Halloween book, but I think it's pretty intense. So I think this is going to be a book that I read this week. And then the last book, this is the special Kickstarter edition of Brandon Sanderson's Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. So Brandon Sanderson did all of this like huge Kickstarter for, I think there's 4 books. And I didn't do it initially when it started. I wanted to wait until reviews came out, and then I was going to buy the special editions if they were available on his website. My dog is coming down the hallway, so you might hear her nails. So I waited until, reviews started coming in. So I've been purchasing them one by one, and I'm excited to read this. I'm excited to read this soon. I don't know when. Just kidding. I don't know when. Let's see if there's pictures. Oh, there are pictures. Yep. So far I've got this one and Tress in the Emerald Sea. So there's one that's like a really long title about frugal medieval situation. It's a whole title. That one I didn't hear really good things about, so I don't know if I want to get that one. But the new one, the last one that came out, I think it's called a little brochure in it, The Sunlit Man. I'm hearing. I think this is a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. So I think I'm gonna get this one too. So that's my little mini book mail haul. I'm now gonna go eat my lunch. I'm on my lunch break. And oh, let me talk about the books that I do want to read this week, because this is a reading vlog. So definitely probably My Darling Girl. I've already forgotten the name of it. So that one for sure. I have a list of things I want to read. Some options here. First up is Butcher and Blackbird. This is a book about, it's a rom-com, but it has 2 serial killers in it. I think it's a dark romance, and it's been compared to the Mindfuck series, which I loved that series. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, hopefully this week. And then I have 2 cute little graphic novels that I want to read. So this one is Garlic and the Vampire by Bree Paulson. Perfect time for the last week before Halloween to read this one. And then Seance Tea Party by Ramina Yee, another cute graphic novel, fall graphic novel. So my dog wants to go outside, so let me wrap this up. Let me go feed my dog. I'm sorry, let me go let her out. It's not time for you to eat. And then I'm gonna eat my lunch, so I will check in with you guys later. Sorry if that was a little chaotic. Do you need to go outside? Do you have to go outside? Let's go. So here is the puzzle that I plan on doing, well, me and the family plan on doing this week. I can't remember if I told you guys, but my birthday's Friday. I know I told you that. But I'm off starting on Friday until November 6th. So we will be conquering this 1,000 piece puzzle together. So here are the coaster diamond painting that we are going to jump into this weekend. And none of us in our family has ever done these. So hopefully this goes well. I really wanted to do this one, but my daughter claimed it, so I'm gonna let her do this one. They're all so cute. And I also got some Christmas ones, just in case we kind of become obsessed with doing these. And then creepy eyeball. So this is the diamond painting my daughter got from her teacher last year. How cool is this? Okay, so now I'm gonna go eat. So I just opened up the V.E. Schwab book set, and there's damage all on the box, but I'm not going to keep it in the box on my bookshelf, so I took them out. The books have water damage, and the pages, let me turn you around. Look, the pages are all crinkly. Am I weird that I don't actually mind it? I don't mind it. It gives it some character. I probably should return it to Amazon, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't care about the box because I'm getting rid of it. And I don't know, I don't mind it. I like that it's all crinkly. First of all, I did not know a book in this series was going to be this thick. So this is the 3rd book. This one is fine. What book is this? This is the 1st book. This one is totally fine. And then this one, the 2nd book, does have a little bit of damage. So I think I'm going to keep them, guys. I just wanted to show you that. Amazon did me dirty, but I'm okay with it. Hello, I am checking in. It is Friday, October 27th. It is my birthday, and I have not checked in a couple days, mostly because I haven't really done too much. I did do my very first diamond painting that I'll show you shortly, and I finally started my horror movie puzzle. I made some headway in that, so I'll also show you that as well. And I finished My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon, and I think I'm gonna give this 3 stars. It was okay. I'm sorry, I have my window open if you can hear my neighbors. So this book it was just okay for me. I've never read any of Jennifer McMahon's books. I know a lot of people really like her books, especially The Winter People, which I have not read. I enjoyed her writing, but the story just dragged on. I was reading people's reviews and it was so amazing and thriller and it's creepy and it, not to me at all. So we're following Allison, and she is, I think she's a writer and a painter. And she's living with her husband and their 2 daughters. And her mother, Mavis, was famous. Was she famous? Well, she was well known for a painting that she did of someone. Mavis was very cruel to Allison during her childhood, and then come to find out Mavis has cancer. So she is requesting to come live with Allison. She also has a history of alcoholism. She was very abusive to her, Allison, and her brother in their childhood. So obviously Allison is a little skeptical about bringing her in to live with her family because she doesn't know if she's going to be cruel to her 2 daughters. And Mavis comes and moves in, and, you know, some stuff happens. I don't want to spoil it, but it just was kind of dry. I don't know. Yeah, 3 stars. It was just mediocre to me. I really didn't... It was a quick read. The writing was pretty consistent. The pacing was good. I just think the story overall fell flat for me. And yeah, so it's just a 3 stars. I don't honestly have much more to say about it. I'm sorry. On another note, though, I did also finish Britney Spears' I think it's called The Woman in Me. I listened to her book on Scribd. It was on Scribd like right away, so I listened to it pretty quickly. I think it was only like, I don't even know, like 5 hours, and I listened to it on 2 times speed, so it was a really quick read, and I really enjoyed it. I have always been a Britney Spears fan, not like a huge fanatical fan or anything, but I've always loved her music. Felt really bad for the stuff that she was going through in her life. I felt bad also for thinking that, oh God, Britney's just lost her damn mind, you know? Just kind of wrote her off as another pop star that lost their damn mind. But hearing her story and that whole like conservatory ship or whatever that's called was just very enlightening and horrible. The thing that her parents, especially her father, made her go through. So it was a really good read. I mean, it's a memoir. I'm not really going to rate it. I feel like I'm rating someone's life. But I do recommend it if you liked Britney Spears at all in like the 90s and 2000s. That's my update for now. I am getting ready to head to Barnes & Noble's to use my little birthday coupon. And then I think I'm just going to chill. I initially was going to do all these errands today, but I kind of just want to chill. It's my birthday. I don't really feel like doing anything. I was also going to go out to dinner, and now I'm like, no, I think I just want to make something that I want, save some calories. And I mean, I am going to indulge a little bit, but I'm going to save some money by not going out to dinner, I think, right now. That could change. I might go out over the weekend. I don't know. But today, I just feel like relaxing. And, so my TBR for this video has gotten a little thrown off because I got approved for a arc of the Nestlings, I think it's called, by Nat Cassidy, who's the author of Mary, which was one of my favorite books this year. And I'm so excited to start reading it. I don't know too much about it. I think it's supposed to be a cross between Rosemary's Baby and Salem's Lot, which sounds fantastic. And I really love Nat Cassidy's writing, so I will definitely update you guys on that. It comes out on October 31st, so you'll get a little sneak preview. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to show you my little diamond painting and puzzle progress. So here is my first little diamond painting. Ooh, can you see it sparkle? This was so fun. I totally got addicted to it. But not gonna lie, it can jack your neck up because you're bent over adding all these little diamonds. But I am addicted. I'm definitely gonna do some more this week and enjoy the next 10 days off. I have 10 days off. So let me show you my puzzle. So this is what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. And here is, so this is just kind of me getting the middle set up, but I've got most of the edges done, some of this area here. I actually did most of this last night, just listening to music, so. And I had to completely turn this puzzle around because I did not realize it was actually portrait and we had set it up as landscape. So thankfully I hadn't gotten too far into it before we had to make some adjustments on the puzzle board, but it's kind of hard doing the top parts because I have to like reach up on the table, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm off to Barnes & Noble. I'm at Barnes & Noble. I always forget about how much I absolutely hate this parking lot. There's a Trader Joe's here and a whole bunch of other stuff, and this parking lot is always a complete and absolute mess. And my Barnes & Noble used to be this massive building across the parking lot, and they moved it into this little ass space. So it's also much smaller. The bigger one used to have a Starbucks. It was huge. And now it's like super small. So I'm going to go in here. So I'm not one of those experienced booktubers that know how to take a bunch of footage in Barnes & Noble without feeling extremely awkward with everyone staring at me, so we'll see if I get any B-roll in here. But I will definitely let you know what I get when I come out. So it was way too peoply in there. It was so crowded. It's a Friday. It was like around 11:30. I don't know why it was so crowded in Barnes & Noble. So I didn't really get to get much footage inside. I don't know how people, sorry I'm making noise with this bag. I don't know how people just can go in there and like film themselves, because I am like completely waiting until the aisle is totally empty before I whip out my phone, and God forbid I actually carry my vlogging camera in. I'm just not at that point yet. Maybe one day. But let's talk about what I got. So I picked up Black River Orchard by Chuck Wendig. I'm so excited to read this. It's a horror book, but it has like something to do with an apple orchard, and everyone's reviews that I've been seeing about this say that it's really good. It is long. I don't mind long books as long as the characters are well developed and enjoyable. And apparently, excuse me, and apparently this makes you think twice before you go to eat apples after reading this. So I'm very excited to jump into this at some point. Then I'm pretty sure in a clip previously when I did my mail book haul, that I said I wasn't going to buy the sequel to this series, but I did. I think this is just a duology, so this is the second book in the Shepherd King series to the first book, which was whatever the book that I hauled earlier. This is a young adult fantasy book. Don't know much about it, but I'm hearing really, really good things about it. So far, reviews have been steering me pretty well, especially with fantasy. So I'm hoping that I actually love this duology, and I plan to start the first book in November. And then they had a whole Christmas book rom-com table. So I've started my little Christmas book romance shopping, and this is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I DNF'd a fall book by her, but it wasn't because of her writing, it was just because the content, it was like a never been kissed main character, which I'm not interested in reading about, but this one is not. It is an enemies to lovers romance with a little bit of steam, and so I am very much excited to read this one. And then I also picked up a hold that I had from the library. So I'm a Barnes & Noble member, and they give you like these free totes that you get to pick. and you're one of their premium members. This one's a nonfiction book. Outlive the Science and Art of Longevity by Dr. Peter Attia. And I've seen a lot of his TikTok videos. Really interested to see what he says about it. He's very into living as long as you can. Obviously, it's going to have some nutritional advice in here and just things that you can do to help to live as long as you can. I'm really into that right now. Speaking of my birthday, on my birthday, I'm sure this is going to be a lot about nutrition, which I need. I'm actually seeing a nutritionist next week to help me dial it in, and I'm interested to see what he has to say. Hopefully it's not a lot of like cold baths, fasting, and all that stuff, but I know that sometimes that can be good for you. That does have its benefits, so we'll see what he's talking about. So it is 80 degrees in Maryland today. It's really warm. I'm gonna eat my lunch outside, I guess, and take advantage of it. I don't really like that it's this warm. And then of course I was planning on going to a pumpkin patch or like pumpkin farm like festival thing on Sunday, and now it's supposed to rain, so I don't know what we're doing this weekend. But I'm definitely going to get into Nestlings by Nat Cassidy, and I will check back in with you guys later. Hello, it's been a few days. It is October 30th, Halloween Eve at 10 a.m. Sorry, trying to focus here. And yeah, I haven't updated you guys in a couple days. My birthday was fun. One of my older daughters came over with my granddaughter, which is still weird to say, but I hung out with them on my birthday and drank some wine and had dinner, and it was very chill and relaxed. And then Saturday morning, my daughter tested positive for COVID, my youngest. So we've just been kind of taking care of her and trying to not get it ourselves. So that's what I've been doing this weekend, or over the weekend. I did finish Nestlings by Nat Cassidy last night, and I'm kind of sad to say I did not enjoy it. The only reason I didn't DNF it is because it was an arc and I got pretty far into it, and I was hoping that I would start liking it eventually, but unfortunately I think I'm going to give it a 2.5 and round it up to a 3 on Goodreads. I'm really bummed because Mary is going to be one of my favorite books of the year for this year. Definitely going to make that list, but this one is not. It's probably going to make the other lists that I have. So in this book, Nestlings, it's by Nat Cassidy. It is about a couple, Anna and Reed. I think her name's Anna. It's A-N-A. Anna and Reed starts off with them touring this apartment that they won or a lottery on. I'm not sure if this is a thing or not in New York City, but lotteries where they pick people to live in more affluent neighborhoods. I have no idea how that works, but they are touring this like apartment on the 20th floor or really high up in this, building in New York City. It's a very well-known building called the Blackbird. Has like gargoyles outside, a lot of history to it. I don't want to give too much away because I don't know what's in the cover. Let me see what is in the synopsis. So Anna is paralyzed from the waist down. She is in a wheelchair, so there's some disability representation. I love that. They are also a Jewish couple, which I also love the diversity in this book as well. So that's kind of a couple things that I did enjoy. They're touring this apartment that they won in this lottery. It's in Manhattan. It overlooks Central Park, beautiful views. And of course, this building has some weird history to it. So they move in with their little, just about to be 1-year-old, I think it's daughter, Charlie. And of course, creepy stuff starts happening. And so the things that I liked about this book, the creepy parts that were present were very good. All of the stuff around it was very boring to me. I was dreading picking this book up. It was like a slog to get through. Yeah, so it is a cross between Rosemary's Baby and Salem's Lot. And there are a few really good creepy scenes in it. There are some characters that are very over the top, like almost caricatures. How do you say that? Oh my god, I can say it in my brain. Caricature. There we go. Caricatures. Yes, you know what I mean. That I didn't really like. Also, Reed's character, Anna's husband, is so annoying and irritating. Oh my gosh, his character was so irritating. It was just hard to get through for me. Early reviews from other people that have gotten the ARC for this are 5 stars. So it could just be me comparing it to Mary and having way too high expectations. I just feel like things were presented and then weren't well explained later on, or if they were, it was like anticlimactic. It was just, yeah, it was just a letdown for me. I'm sorry. I hope you guys like it if you want to give it a try, but for me, I did not enjoy it at all, and I couldn't wait for it to be over. So there's my review for that book. I'm gonna set that down. But I also did start Butcher and Blackbird last night, and thankfully I am enjoying this book. This will probably be the last book for this vlog. I'm going to try to finish this before Halloween tomorrow. I do have this on audio too. So we are following 2 serial killers that kill other serial killers, and so far it's a fun time. I'm going to read you the first couple sentences because I was like, oh, this sounds like it's gonna be good. Being a serial killer who kills serial killers is a great hobby until you find yourself locked in a cage for 3 days with a dead body in the Louisiana summer with no air conditioning. I glare at the fly-riddled corpse laying beyond the locked door of my cage. And then it goes from there. And the male protagonist in this book is Irish, and in the audiobook there's 2, God, get your words together, Venus. There's 2 narrators, female and male, and the male narrator has an Irish accent, and I love it so much. So this has some gruesome scenes in it. There's a whole page of trigger warnings, so definitely check that out if you have triggers. So far, I am loving this, and I'm really enjoying the banter between these 2, and you can already tell that there's some attraction to them, and it's not bothering me that it's almost insta, they're just looking at each other and they're attracted to each other. So I'm fine with that. They also have admired each other's works as well from a distance, because I guess they've made newspapers as their serial killer alter egos. And yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a fun time. This is potentially, I'm going to call it now, could possibly be a 5-star read. I'm really, really hoping 4 to 5 star at the very least. Hoping for another 5-star because I'm struggling with those this year, but I will check back in with you guys later today. Just plan on reading. I'm gonna run out to an appointment I have, take care of my COVID sick daughter, and chill because I'm still off for another 9 days, and then get all ready and excited for Halloween tomorrow. And I'm already planning on when I plan on throwing up some Christmas decorations. My husband is opposed to it. He's very much traditionalist, likes to put things up after after Thanksgiving, which is normally what we do, but I'm just in the mood. I need to see some sparkly lights and listen to some Christmas music, which I already do anyway on November 1st. That's a given. But there's a possibility some decorations may be coming up this week, especially since I'm off, so you just never know. But I will check in with you guys later.
To the table to exchange her scalpel for a Damascus blade. Thurston's head swings from one side to the next as he loses track of her whereabouts beneath his desk.
Check-in for this vlog, and I finished Butcher and Blackbird, and it was fantastic. I am giving this book 4.5 stars. The only reason it's not a full 5 stars is I wanted a little bit more of the serial killer aspect in the book, but overall it was so fun. I laughed out loud multiple times reading this book. The banter between the 2 main characters, Sloane and Rowan, was perfect. The audiobook was fantastic. The male audiobook narrator was so good. Whew. The steamy scenes, top notch. Really, really good. This was such a fun book to read. I could not put it down. I finished it last night. And I highly recommend if you like romance. It's dark. It is dark romance, so please check warnings, trigger warnings. Yeah, so it's Sloane and Rowan. They call each other Butcher and Blackbird, and they hunt serial killers. And Rowan has he's the middle child. He has an older brother and a younger brother. They are Irish. They are hilarious. And this is going to be a trilogy, so I'm excited to get stories with his two brothers in it. And it was just so fun. I highly recommend this book. Yeah, the only downside is I just wanted more serial killer scenes in it. But other than that, almost a 5-star. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. I'm going to leave you with some footage of me going to my neighbor's house who does an amazing setup for Halloween. He starts putting out decorations in late August. And it's a walk through haunted house, and tonight he's going to be doing it from 6 to 10, and all the neighborhood kids go over there, but he opens it up every weekend up until Halloween, so I've got some footage, so I'm going to leave you on that, and I hope you guys have a fun and fantastic Halloween, or by the time you see this, have had a fun and fantastic Halloween. Until next time, see ya. Nice. Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's crazy. See this one again. Oh, that was that one. Oh my gosh, this is freaking me out.